What's up guys, my name is Blake Moore, welcome to More Finance, and today I wanted to take you through the best week that I've ever had doing DoorDash only. Now I've had better weeks when I used to multi-app, but this was my best week ever. Let me take you through day by day, and then at the end I'll be going over why I was able to make this much and some of the benefits that I'm seeing from being a top dasher since we're almost all the way through this month now. So to start off, on Monday I made $90.76 in 3.8 hours of working, which means my hourly pay for that shift was $23.88 per hour. Now I took Tuesday off because this week I honestly toned it down a bit when it came to my workload. I was kind of getting burned out, and so Tuesday was opening night of the NBA season, so I decided to chill out and watch that for the night and not go out and DoorDash. Now on to Wednesday, which was my best hourly pay of the entire week. I made $103.75 in 3.5 hours of work, which means my hourly pay was $29.64 per hour. Now on to Thursday, where I made $81 in 3 hours, which brought my hourly total to $27 an hour, which is still a really good hourly pay. I honestly thought that that was my best shift, but then when I looked back on my Wednesday shift, I realized that was actually my best shift of the entire week, which is just crazy because I can show you guys right here actually. If you go into the GRIDWISE app and you look at their when to drive feature, you can see that Wednesday is actually the slowest day in my market, and according to GRIDWISE, I was only supposed to make $14.95 per hour. So that is just absurd that I was able to make $15 an hour more on that Wednesday. And Thursday was still really good though, $27 an hour. That was definitely a great shift. Then on to Saturday, where I went for 7 hours, I made $201.62, which means my hourly pay was $28.80 per hour. So in total, I made $476.13 and only worked 18.5 hours. Now I know the title says $500 in 20 hours, but I just rounded up both the numbers because it's just easier to say that. And if I had gone another hour and a half, I can almost guarantee you that I would have made $500 in 20 hours. So that's where the title comes from. But anyways, let's get into how I was able to do this. So as you guys saw, I only worked 4 days throughout the entire week and only put in 18.5 hours. That's like not even a part-time job. Part-time is usually considered 20 hours a week. So I was able to make almost $500 by working almost the bare minimum. I just went out for a couple hours every single night. And that's one of the secrets that I'm giving you guys, is that if you go out during the dinner shift every single night, you'll definitely increase that hourly pay. So because I went out from about 5:30 to 9 every weekday that I did, I was able to make a lot more money in the shorter amount of time. And on Saturday, I went for 7 hours. I went pretty much a full shift. And the reason I was still able to average $28 an hour on that day is because if you dash primarily on the weekends, then you're gonna increase that hourly pay. So that's how I was able to do it. And a lot of this, every single day except Saturday, I was accepting every single order. Every order. For almost the entire week, I was averaging over $25 an hour for the entire week. So it's just pretty crazy, pretty absurd that I was able to hit the numbers that I was able to hit, accepting every order for the entire week except for Saturday. Because as you guys know, I've been comparing Top Dasher to non-top dasher with good ratings and non-top dasher with bad ratings. And so that's why I've been accepting every order, and it seems to be working out for me in the end, to be honest. And so now let's go into the benefits that I'm seeing as a top dasher, because a couple weeks ago I made a video. It was my 5th day being a top dasher, and I listed some of the benefits that I was seeing then, but I wanted to give you guys another update as I'm now about 25 days into this whole top dasher thing. I wanted to just give you guys a quick update on the benefits that I'm still seeing as the time goes on. So first and foremost, I get a dash when I want. Now when it comes to my specific area in a suburb in Utah, I don't get a dash whenever I want if I'm not a top dasher. I can rarely ever just go onto the map and click dash now unless it's dinner shift and sometimes lunch shift, like from maybe about 12 to 1:30 for lunch and from about 5 to 8:30 for dinner. But other than that, I am just out of luck. I'm not able to dash. And so if I want to dash, I have to either stay up late every night and schedule my dash or wake up really early in order to get the shifts that I want. So that's been something that's been incredibly nice, is to be able to just dash whenever I want. If I feel like it, I could go out right now and dash for however long I want. That is something that has been extremely beneficial to me in a fairly small market suburb of Utah. Now the next benefit that I'm seeing is way higher hourly pay. As you guys saw, this was the best hourly pay I've averaged for an entire week, since I've been a DoorDash driver. Now, when I multi-app, like I said at the beginning of this video, I used to average this very consistently. Sometimes $30 an hour per week was my average. Never have I averaged this high of hourly pay as just a DoorDash driver. So this is just crazy to me. I don't know if it was just an absurdly busy week, but it seems to be that my hourly pay is consistently higher as a top dasher rather than when I used to not be a top dasher and I used to cherry pick. And now this strategy might not work for everyone out there. This may just be specific to my market because of the area I'm in. It actually rewards me more to be a top dasher. If you're in a super highly densely populated city, it might not be worth it to be a top dasher because you can dash whenever you want. You can cherry pick orders because there's constant orders coming in. But I know for in my area, I've definitely seen a lot of increase in pay when it comes to being a top dasher instead of cherry picking. Now, the last thing that I've noticed as a top dasher is consistent orders all day. I don't know if you guys caught on to this, but the discrepancy between my active time and my dash time is barely any. It's only 2 hours out of the 18 hours I work. So that's only about 6.5 minutes per hour that I'm wasting on not getting orders. That's literally 1 minute every 10 minutes that I'm not getting an order, if that makes sense. So for the entire week, I was only not receiving orders for 2 hours, and some of that time was driving back into my zone. And so really I was just getting consistent orders. Every single time I dropped off an order, another one would appear right after it. I really don't see many lag times in orders, and this could be because I'm accepting most orders, and it also is probably related to being a top dasher because I know that even during some of the slow times, I think one of the shifts I went out this week, I was dashing at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which is usually a really slow time for me, but I was still able to get orders during that time because I was a top dasher. So there you guys have that. I just wanted to go over the quick finance breakdown of the entire week so you guys can see how much I really made after you take out expenses and taxes. So let's get into that really fast. So my hourly pay for the entire week was $25.74 and my dollar per mile ratio was $1.30. I spent $47.58 on gas and I saved away $23.81 for car savings and car repairs, which means my total expenses was $71.39. That means my total after expenses was $404.74, which means my real job hourly pay, which is the pay that I use to compare to normal W-2 jobs, was $21.88. So really good normal hourly pay. Now onto the tax portion, I get a $204.96 tax deduction, and that's because I drove 366 miles. I just take the standard mileage deduction, I don't take the expenses deduction. So I just want to make that clear for you guys so you don't get confused. And so that means my taxable income was $271.17. And if I take 30% of that, I owe $81.35 towards taxes. And that means my total profit after all expenses and taxes are paid was $323.39 for the week, which means my hourly profit after all that was $17.48. Now before I leave, I just wanted to go over the winner of the $100 giveaway that I told you guys about, where if you commented on any of the videos I made throughout last week and were subscribed to me, then you'd be entered into that giveaway. And the winner of that giveaway is Chuck L. He commented on quite a bit of my videos, almost every single one I think, so he definitely had a higher chance of winning. And the comment that got randomly chosen from his was, "You are definitely in a great market. You think Top Dasher seems to help a lot compared to before?" I pretty much answered that question for you, Chuck, if you're watching this video. Yes, I do think it's helped a lot compared to before. So there you go, Chuck. Email me if you want your prize money. If you want me to donate your prize money into the Breast Cancer Foundation Fund, you can let me know that as well. Just email me and we'll get that whole thing figured out. And anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that like button for me and also hit that subscribe button, because when you hit that subscribe button, you're going to be helping donate 10 cents per subscriber to the National Breast Cancer Foundation. We only have about 6 more days left to hit our goal, and on Halloween, October 31st, I'll be making that donation. And so if you want to be a part of that and you enjoy my content, make sure you subscribe. And also, if you want that finance breakdown that I showed you at the end of this video, all you have to do is just click on the link down in the description that says become a priority subscriber. It's $4.99 a month. You get access to that and a couple other things. And also, if you want to see even more content from me, make sure you go check out my other channel, More Finance Reacts. I react to all sorts of stuff over there. So go check out a couple videos. Let me know what you think. And as you guys know, you're the best subscribers in the entire world, and I'll see you guys next time.